Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the chemistry of hormones. As we know, there are three classes of hormones on the basis of their chemical characteristics, that is steroid hormones, amine hormones and the peptide or protein hormones. The steroid hormones have a steroid nucleus and are derived from cholesterol or other allied steroids. Being lipophilic, steroid hormones diffuse across the plasma membrane and interact with the intracellular receptors located either in cytoplasm or nucleus to form the hormone receptor complex. The hormone receptor complex binds to the hormone response element of a gene, resulting in transcription of a target gene. Since they act by way of central dogma, they are slower acting. Steroid hormones have longer half-lives as compared to proteins or amine hormones. For example, steroid hormone cortisol has a half-life of 60 to 90 minutes, while the half-life of amine hormone epinephrine is only 1 minute. The steroid hormones are not synthesized and stored. Instead, the precursor of these hormones, that is cholesterol plus the intermediate derivatives, are stored in large amounts in the cells of the gland. When the gland is stimulated, the cholesterol or the immediate derivatives are rapidly converted to the final hormone. Examples of the steroid hormones include the glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids and adrenal androgens from the adrenal cortex, androgens from testes, estrogen and progesterone from the ovary as well as the placenta. The second class of hormones is the amine hormones. These hormones are derived from either tyrosine or tryptophan. The hormones like T3, that is triiodothyronine, and T4, that is tetraiodothyronine or thyroxine from thyroid gland, catecholamines, that is epinephrine and norepinephrine from adrenal medulla, and dopamine from hypothalamus are derived from the amino acid tyrosine, while the pineal hormones, that is melatonin and serotonin, are derived from the tryptophan. The catecholamines are characterized by the presence of catechol ring and an amine side chain. The catecholamines and indolamines, that is serotonin, are the monoamines produced by the decarboxylation of respective amino acids. These are small water-soluble molecules that are stored in secretory granules that protect them from enzyme degradation. After their action is over, monoamines are either inactivated or undergo reuptake into the cells that produced them. The thyroid hormones regulate the metabolism, while catecholamines are involved in fight or flight syndrome. Dopamine inhibits release of anterior pituitary hormones, including the inhibition of prolactin gene. The pineal hormones, on the other hand, regulate the circadian rhythm. The catecholamines are synthesized in the cytoplasm by enzymatic action and then absorbed and stored in the preformed vesicles till the secretion. The thyroid hormones are synthesized as a part of a large protein called thyroglobulin, which is then stored as a colloid in the follicular lumen. Upon stimulation, the tyrosine residues present in the thyroglobulin are iodinated and cleaved by the proteinase action to secrete the hormones. Third class of hormones is the peptide or protein hormones. Most of the remaining hormones are either peptide or proteins in which amino acid residues are joined through amide or peptide linkage. Peptides have short chains while proteins have long chain of amino acid residues. Since they are hydrophilic, they interact with cell surface receptors. Binding of the hormone with the receptor leads to activation of second messenger system. They are rapid acting, that is, exert their effect in seconds or minutes as compared to steroid hormones that take months or days for their action. Vasopressin and oxytocin from neurohypophysis are nonapeptides, that is having 9 amino acid residues. The insulin has 51 amino acid residues, while growth hormone is a protein hormone having 191 amino acid residues. The protein or peptide hormones are synthesized on rough endoplasmic reticulum as a large inactive pre-pro hormone. The pre-pro hormone is cleaved in a two-step reaction to a final active hormone in endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi complex. The hormone is then packed into secretory vesicles or secretory granules until an appropriate signal causes its release from the gland. Thank you.